welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
Yeah, and all Jared Goff does every year, Mike, is lead one of the most prolific offenses in the NFL. But I'm not sure he gets the credit he deserves. I think so many people wanted to give credit to Ben Johnson and Dan Campbell, and rightfully so, as he makes this transition to kind of the next era of Lions football without Ben Johnson. I think people are going to see just how big of an impact Jared Goff had, not only in the 15 games they won last year, but they believe they have a Super Bowl contending team in Detroit.
That last run lost a yard, setting up 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
At the 47-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
And the Lions.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Jahmyr Gibbs. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Goff to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage. And that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is. I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. It was 3rd and 5 and they picked up 7.
It's a gain of 8. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yards.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third down, it's Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He'll throw on fourth down with Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chain.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
I think this decision clearly comes to the fact that this head coach, he has a ton of confidence in his quarterback, understanding he's going to make the right decision in the right moment, and in this case, starts out as a passer, quickly decides to turn into a runner. He's able to pick up the first down. So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Third and 9. Now Hurts. And he'll take it on in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead.
7, Lions 3.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Lions offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Laporta in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Toss to the right, and here comes Gibbs. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 35.
28 yards.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
First down.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action, Goff. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Laporta in motion. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Gibbs. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The 1st quarter has come to an end. So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one from 41 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions are back within 1. It's 7-6.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their second possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. The tight end motioning left here. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. DJ Reed brings him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Hurts now. Open receiver is Dotson. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the Eagles' 1st down. They managed to convert it. That'll keep the drive alive.
I love this call. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
They'll run it here with Saquon. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run the counter with Barkley. Whoa! And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
A gain of 6.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. He'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now they'll pitch it out here. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Man in motion is Brown. On third down, here's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down. And he'll get it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on fourth and long.
That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move him, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments, and they come through.
Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
It's a loss of 4.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's third down and goal. Hurts to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
Well, it's probably one of the most used cliches in football, but I think this is probably the appropriate use of missed opportunity. I mean, he's open in the end zone. All he has to do now is catch it. So that's a play they're going to look back on at the end of this game and say, man, we let that one slip away. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. He'll start at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
It's a toss play left to Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first two possessions. A first down throw for Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with, how well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Here's a third down and 4. To throw is Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy certainly one of them.
Good running inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Eagles are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He connects with St. Brown.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Open man is the tight end right, and he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line.
That's good.
It is a big play there for the Lions. 31 yards.
First down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Detroit.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Laporta in motion. On 4th down, Goff. He's got it inside the 5. And he's out of bounds with a flag down now in the backfield. Is that a hold or maybe it's a roughing call?
Automatic first down.
What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up 1st and goal. Gibbs. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Laporta in motion. One more time, they try Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. Goff. And he's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives.
coming away with 2 field goals. Those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions will cut the deficit down to 4.
Eagles 17, Lions 13.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Bigsby to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. This one brought in by Brown. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down, taking off, and the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. The rain might not be as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down as we get set for this second half. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Bigsby to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Derek Barnes on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try to run here with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down. He gets this up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
And they continue to lean on him in these short yardage, need-to-have-it situations, tough yards. He's been getting them over and over throughout the course of the game, and he picks up more than enough there on 3rd down.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. 37 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. He will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
This is one of the more impressive drives that we've seen in a while here, Mike, and to cap it off, it's a simple read option. But for some reason, the defense just doesn't account for the quarterback keeping the ball. And by the time they realize who has it, he's in the open field and on his way for 6.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Lions 13.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Third down, they need 5. To throw is Goff. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up 4th down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
The Lions will punt this ball away. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Now Barkley.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
3rd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
19 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take him down for a loss.
That's Goddard in motion. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Dallas Goddard. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense headed back to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Laporta in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The motion man is Raymond. Not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. But instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Saquon Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Man in motion is Smith. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brian Branch on the tackle. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a yard. A run with Barkley. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
3-yard loss on the play.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Lions offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second down, they need 7. The 4th quarter begins, and it's a run with Montgomery. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll go with the sneak, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
That's good for a Lions 1st down. A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Detroit.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage ball. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. Throwing here is Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
On 2nd down, Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
From the gun, it's Goff. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one from 54 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they do not cut into the deficit.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
On play action, here's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here, and it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Hurts. To the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing third and long. Hurts to throw. He'll let this go for Goddard. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Automatic first down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. And in motion is Brown. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
Barkley, he'll get this forward, no signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Bigsby, and he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Hurts. He puts it up, and it's caught. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
34, Lions 13.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Start this one on the ground with Gibbs. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll get this one complete to safe ground. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Lions 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, Goff. This pass complete to Raymond. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 29-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Automatic first down.
What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. Laporta in motion. On first down, it's Goff. There's that man again. Another catch. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up second and goal at the Eagles' 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal. The motion man is Raymond. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Lions are able to edge a bit closer.
34, Lions 20.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down and then time to shake hands. Hurts down to a knee, and that will wrap this one up. So it's a win here for the Eagles. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.